Today I'm here sharing with you my top 10 tips for new players who are interested in diving in to Kingshot, a vertical style casual kingdom builder out on mobile that is probably worth your time to play. Let's start out with our tip number one. Tip number one is to always keep upgrading buildings. I personally spend on the second builder in all kingdom builders that I play, giving me the ability to upgrade twice as fast as someone who is not doing so. Whenever you are inside of the game, it is worthwhile for you to continuously have something upgrading so that you are progressing your account at all times. Don't sit dormant. Keep that upgrade happening all the time. At least 2 builders, get it rocking, don't sleep on it. And very similar to that is our tip number 2, and that's always keep troops training. If you have your barracks just sitting without anything happening, you're not gaining more power. Every time I collect troops, I gain power for my account, and I gain more troops. I can go out into battle, go out farming, or go out scourging for things. Scourging even a word? I'm not sure. Either way, you're gonna wanna make sure that whenever you log into the game, you start training some troops, you collect the ones that you haven't trained yet, and you get that rolling so you're just always growing your account. And another one that's quite similar is my tip number 3, which is regarding the academy, or where you do all of your research. You're gonna always want to be researching something. These are gonna give you many different buffs inside of the game and really enhance your gameplay, allowing you to progress more quickly through many different areas of the game. You have growth, economy, and you have battle. Let's take a quick look into each of them. Inside of growth, you can get a bunch of buffs, like enhances your construction speed. That's great because then you could build things more quickly, or increase the number of troops that can be trained at a single time. I like this one quite a bit. Actually, let's go ahead and replenish all and use that research right there, get it going so that that research is actually running. We can scroll down even further and you can get increasing the number of expedition armies that can be deployed at the same time. All of these are going to enhance what you're able to do when you're building out your growth element of the game. Economy, well, that's going to be another area here, enhances the bread output in the mill. So as you would assume, it's going to enhance the things that you eat, the things that you build with, and all of that stuff. So here, enhances wood in the sawmill, so you're going to be creating more wood. Or here, enhancing the stone that you make at the quarry. These are actually quite important to do because they're going to allow you to make more resources that you then need to do all of the upgrades that we talked about just a few minutes ago. And then you have battle, which is probably going to be, funny enough, your least prioritized in the beginning of the game. When you start playing, you really want to build up as quickly as you can. Get as much power, as many troops, as much buildings upgraded as you can. Battle is not your day one focus. So, just to take a look here though, you got enhances your archer's attack, or you have enhances the archer's defense, enhances cavalry attack and cavalry defense, or you can have enhances the infantry attack, and guess what? Their defense as well. So, all in all, keep your research going because it's something that's very important to progressing your account. Tip number 4 has to do with this building right here. I'm talking about the embassy. You always want to prioritize your embassy's upgrade once you get your town center upgraded. Why? The more you upgrade this, the more help you can get from your alliance mates on your buildings, cutting down on the time that it takes for you to actually do those upgrades that we've been saving for and putting all of our time into. As you can see, when I get the upgrade, I'm gonna get more help time, I'm gonna get more ally assists, and I'm gonna be able to do more in the reinforcement capacity as well. Embassy is always a number 1 to focus on. Number 5, we're gonna go into our heroes. There's a lot of different heroes that you can unlock inside of the game. Some are great, some aren't so great, but you need to figure out which ones are your favorite. I personally like to prioritize my SSR heroes. These are the highest tier of heroes inside of the game, and they typically are some of the better ones. With that said, I still do like some of my SRs as well and will invest in some of them also. But what I won't do is invest in all of them at the same time. I want to have one army that is super strong. One army that can lead me through all areas of the game and allow me to clear different areas so that I can progress my account. If I go and upgrade everything that I get, I'm going to be short on resources and find myself stuck and not able to progress as far as I want to. Now, eventually, you'll be able to get all of them upgraded. But on day 1, choose 5 of your favorites, and you'll probably replace them as you unlock new SSRs as you progress and open up more chests and just get excited when you get something new. And that's actually okay. But don't upgrade everyone all at the same time. Focus in on a handful and have them be your main team. And remember, if you ever want to recruit any heroes, you do that right through here. It's through the Hero Recruitment Center. And the golden chests are the ones that are going to get you the better resources, the better rewards. As you can see right here, we got a Jabel Shard, which will help me upgrade her, who's actually been my priority out of all of my heroes. Now let's dive into the open world that's around us. There's much more than just your base. Inside of the open world, you're going to want to focus on taking down some of the beasts that you can attack, and there are many different levels. You're going to always want to try to push the highest level that you can. As you can see, I can't yet attack this beast, but I can go for a level 16. I can go on that attack. Even though I might fail, I bet you I'd actually pull in the win. Okay, maybe not. But you also want to be able to click on this compass and go after things that are in the open world. This is essentially a way of farming. You can click on the ones that you take down and get the rewards. And obviously, the duller in color are going to be the less desirable. So you're going to have the gray ones, which are the smallest. Then you're going to have the green ones, which are better. The purple ones, which are even better. And then the golden ones, which are the best of the best. Go on in, view the task, do the attack, and go just get it done. Again, it said I'm most likely not going to prevail, but I don't like to listen to that. I just go in at it anyways. So make sure that you're just farming the open world and trying to gain as many resources as you can that are being offered to you. And in the bottom left-hand corner, you have Conquest. Conquest is something that you want to always be pushing. And you have an AFK feature that gives you rewards just when you're not even playing the game. But it's nice to set up your team. You can have a team already set to go, or you can go quick deploy, and then you hit fight. The cool thing about this is it continues to progress you against more and more difficult enemies that you see right here as you go, and it'll kind of auto through everything. I like to do it on 2x speed. You could literally set this up and let it go until you can't go any further, continuously gaining rewards along the way, which you then use to further progress your account. More on that one as we get a little bit further into this episode. Now, you're also going to want to join an alliance. Now, I just created my own alliance. This is not ideal. You're going to want to join an alliance, probably the strongest one that you're able to get into as a new player. And the reason for this is, 1, there's rewards for doing so in daily tasks and being with an alliance. Number 2, they're there to protect you. This is not just a farming game. After a few days of playing, you could be attacked and you could lose all of the troops and all of the power that you've accumulated over the last few days of you grinding the game. It's actually quite brutal. So you need to work with other players, protect one another, and work together because this is a war. But even more important than that, do you see these hands, these shaking hands there in the center of the screen? Those are the helps that I was talking about earlier when we were talking about the embassy. We can ask for help from our alliance mates, and they can come shorten, make less of time, the upgrades that we're trying to do. And this can happen in many different areas of the game, costing you less speed ups and taking you less time to do upgrades that would take you longer if you weren't in an alliance. So it's a no-brainer to be inside of an active one. Back to the world map. This is our number 9 tip. You want to get to know what's going on the map. The map is pretty big. You can tell your server because it's the colorful one that you're starting on, and then you have all the servers and worlds around you. You're playing with everyone inside of this square that you're in the center of, and in the very center of that, well, you have yourself the King's Castle, the gem that everyone's trying to get to and have possession of inside of the game. That's more endgame stuff. That's after you've built up your account. You're with a strong alliance and you're fighting to be the strongest in your kingdom. For right now though, just kind of get to know the map. Know what's around. Farm a bunch of different resources around the map. Battle a bunch of enemies. Take part in a bunch of activities that are going on with your alliance mates, because being active in this game is actually quite important. And lastly, I want to talk about our backpack at tip number 10. There are a lot of resources in your backpack, and it's really important that you know that they're safe in the backpack. Any resources that you're holding within your city, if you're attacked, they can all be stolen. But things that are inside of your backpack are actually safe. so they cannot be stolen from you. That doesn't mean you should hoard everything inside of here. It means that if you're not planning to use it, don't just collect it all and hold it in your city, telling someone, here, come steal it from me because I'm not strong yet. You could take whatever you want. With that being said, you have a lot of different resources inside of your backpack that you should be using. And something that I don't use a ton of that I need to do more are my resources and my speed ups. These are both very important for the progress of the account. So for example, I have my town center right now. It's a level 10. It's only got 29 minutes left. I should be using a speed up to finish this up. So let's use our speed ups. Then we're gonna go with our 4 minutes, use this, and we are down to 4, 3, 2, 1, wha-bam. We just gained 17,000 power. Now, utilizing those resources is helpful for the progress of the account. Now, what's next? Well, first thing we know, we have to go upgrade what building first? Yes, you're right, the embassy, correct. But I like to go here and take a look at what do we need to upgrade next so that we can progress to the next town center level. Because the town center is not a building you want to upgrade and then upgrade everything else around it and then go back to the town center. Rush this thing. Get this thing up to max level as quickly as you can. So as you can see, I need resources, of course, but we also got to get that embassy up. So we're going to go to the embassy. I'm shy on resources. I'm missing a bunch. What do? Well, I could use gems, which is really not the best use of your gems, or I can go and replenish all. And look at that. I had enough resources in my backpack to get this upgrade going. Hit the upgrade button, hit the help button for my alliance mates to help, and now we are sitting pretty, ready to progress, gain power, and have an optimal account inside of Kingshot. I hope that you guys enjoyed your first journey with me inside of Kingshot today, and I hope that you're enjoying your experience inside of the game. It's an amazing kingdom builder that's a ton of fun, that has a ton of rewards for you as long as you take the right steps along the way, which is why I'm bringing you a bunch of guides to make sure you don't slip up. If you found this valuable, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on my next Kingshot video.